Welcome to another amazing episode on Success Secrets for Startups. On Success Secrets for Startups. I hope you have been getting so much value from the previous videos that have been shared on how you can access funds for your startups without using grants or loans. All right, I did a series on part one, and you can check on part two from this show in the description up here. All right, today I will be sharing on how you can access and prepare for grant and loan opportunities for your business ideas. A lot of people try to just go into those applications for grant loans, but they get it all wrong. They get it all wrong. I'll be sharing with you on some major things you need to get prepared in order to access that grant or loan. Are you ready? My name is Abiodun Mustafa. I've worked over time as a business trainer for startups, for entrepreneurs, and helped a lot of people to access and apply for loans for their businesses. So I work as a business development consultant. Now, what are some of the things you must put in place before you apply for a grant or loan? Number one, you need to read the objectives of the grant organization, of the grants supplying organization, or the organization that is giving that loan. You must read their objectives. What objectives are they looking at pushing out for? What are the things that they want to achieve by giving out such grants or by offering such loan? All right. Now, sometimes there are organizations that give out grants in order to solve economical problems. Some give out grants in order to solve health challenges. So it's only businesses, startups, or ideas that are relating to their objectives that get to access such loans. So you need to read carefully the objectives of that organization. It could be, for example, the government trying to offer that kind of solution, but they are offering that kind of funds or that kind of loan for a particular purpose. It could be because they want to try to support startups. It could be because they want to try to alleviate poverty. It could be that, okay, they want to try to help small businesses who are into some kind of supplies in order to boost the economy and then correct some things around the foreign exchange. And sometimes they offer grants or loan in order to ensure that they get products or services, or those who are involved in exporting their products to other nations, so that their currency can become stronger. So you must understand the objective for that grant or for that loan. Number two, you must understand the procedure needed to apply for that grant or loan. For example, there was a time that the Nigerian government was giving out some sort of loan that is, as minimum, you pay back with a minimum of 9%, and you can request for up to 10 million naira. The loan scheme is called a NISA loan. So it's a collection of funds by commercial banks in order to support small businesses. So the Central Bank of Nigeria set up a microfinance bank called NISA Microfinance Bank. So that was the bank that gave out that loan. And one of the major requirements was that before even applying, you needed to go through a business training for about 5 days with an enterprise development institution that is registered with NISA. All right, that is certified and registered with NISA. All right, and until you have been able to pass through that training and then you have been issued certificate from that training, you cannot go ahead to apply. So if somebody chose to say, okay, I've applied, I've been on the NISA platform, I'm expecting that they would call me and reach me. They would not reach you until you pass through the process. So one thing you must be diligent to doing as a startup is the ability to carefully read and not being lazy to seek for the needed information that will grant you the application. So it's critical that you realize that there is a process to passing through it. So I just talked about NISA. For some others, it's different. Like the Lagos State Entrepreneurship Trust Fund, there's also a procedure needed. Maybe, for example, you need a physical location in Lagos, you need to have a corporate affairs certificate, business name registration before you can access those applications. So you must be sure on the procedure that is needed to apply for those things. And then number three, you must be sure on what format they need on what format you need to apply, on what format your business plan needs to follow. All right, at a time the Central Bank of Nigeria had a format where people just went everywhere, write a particular business plan, and then it was evaluated, corrected before people would finally submit. But now they have a defined template through the simplified credit with which you can put in your business details or your business idea details, and then eventually you submit online. They don't receive the physical collection anymore. There are some organizations that tell you to write your business plan and submit to them. So you must understand what format of application is being accepted, is required by that organization before you go ahead to start applying. All right, it is not your swiftness that determines you're getting the application, but your swiftness and correctness and accuracy of applying that determines you're getting such funds or grants. All right, so you must really understand that it's important that you know what format. All right, number one, you know the objectives. Number two, you know the process. Number three, you know the formats. And then number four, another thing that could help you is to seek for information from those who have applied ahead. All right, look for anyone who have gotten the application before and reach out to them or reach out to an expert and let them put you through on what is needed. What's the pro and con of this particular application? What are the do and do not of that particular application, so that you would not make the mistake probably they made, or you could do it faster by knowing the things that they have done. So it's not you're rushing into it, but also making inquiry. For instance, you can go on WhatsApp and just go on your WhatsApp status and say, I need somebody who have applied for this before. Who do you know? All right, or you go on your Facebook and type, I need somebody who have applied for so application before. Who do you know, or can you help? Sometimes you could find people who are as nice as showing you the way of going around that application. So before you apply for a grant or loan, take note of these four things. Number one, you need to understand the objectives. Number two, you need to understand the process. Number three, you need to understand the format. Number four, you need to look for who have applied before and have gotten the application. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go there and subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell, and then you would be updated when I release the next video. I will keep dishing out a lot of value on success secret for startups, for my experience training startups, coaching them, consulting for them, and providing a lot of values to them. Thank you for watching all of the previous videos, and thank you for getting all of the values. If you want me to answer any question you've gotten as regarding your business or your startup idea, go to the comment section and I may just release a video on that particular question you are asking. Till I come your way again, cheers. I remain Abiodun Mustafa. Cheers.